Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me catch my breath there. Good morning, morning coffee and sports betting with me, Bob LaGrasso. From OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Worldwide, folks. Thank you for joining me here today. It's going to be a great day. It's Saturday NFL. A couple of games today. Should be real interesting. What do we got? Browns, Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers. What's up, Tristan? How you doing, my friend? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's 1 o'clock, or I'm sorry, noon on the East Coast. 11 o'clock here, man. 11 o'clock here. We are live on X. We're live on Twitch. And we are live on YouTube. All right? We're brought to you by OddsJam. Don't forget about. There's a link below in the description to sign up for OddsJam. 7-day free trial uses code BOB20 for 20% off. Now, let's crank it up. Let's crank it up and get it going, all right? Let's get some energy. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you for joining me here today on Morning Coffee and Sports Betting, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors, excuse me, worldwide. Got a frog in my throat today. Let's see. Tristan, what are you talking about? Bengals, about to roll. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. By the way, like this show, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do have live chat available, and it is time for coffee. Let's drink some. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been going with less coffee all the time, but I got to be honest with you. It tastes really friggin' good today. All right. We got games today. We got NFL games and, of course, NHL, NBA, college basketball. 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern, I guess. Browns and Ravens. Browns at the Ravens. Ravens heavily favored by 19. You can actually get 20.5. The Browns plus 20.5 on DraftKings, and actually the line is 20. So that is pretty darn crazy. Let me go ahead and share what I'm going to share here. We can do this. We can do it. And there we go. So this is what we're looking at. Man, I'll tell you what, I am so tempted to take Cleveland plus 20.5. It seems to me like that's an awful lot of points to be given, on an NFL game. And if that's the case, if it's 20.5, shouldn't the over be the play? Is it the over, or do we take Cleveland plus 20.5? I will defer to anybody in the chat that wants to join in. And it may only be Tristan right now, but I will defer to whatever y'all might say. 20.5. You know what? I think I like the over in this game. I think that's the route I'm going to take. I'm going to take the over 41 at minus 110 on Caesars. We will make that. That's going to be our first pick of the day. First pick of the day. I like the over. And you like the Cleveland plus 20 and a half. All right. Let's go back. Let's take the Cleveland plus 20 and a half, and we'll make it a morning coffee pick. Double down on this one. Got a little SGP going there on DraftKings. But the problem is that it's over 41 and a half on DraftKings. So that's what I'm doing here right now. Let me stop sharing, and that's what we're doing. All right. It is morning coffee and sports betting brought to you by OddsJam. OddsJam.com. Go there now. There's a link below in the description of the YouTube video. You can find OddsJam. You know you can. There's not a problem with doing that, right? Right. So the other day was the last day that I was here for morning coffee. By the way, I do have my video out for anytime touchdowns. Excuse me. So anytime touchdowns looking pretty darn good for today's games. And then I will be having videos out for tomorrow's anytime touchdowns. Now, I got to tell you, Tristan, both of the parlays hit from Fliff. Both of them hit from Fliff. So that's cool. So hang on a second. $12. All right. So here's what we did the other day on morning coffee. We went 13-9. So bear with me a second while I get this in here, which put us up to 210.3 units. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're 1585, 1408, and 39. What's 1408 and 39? 47. We have gone over 3,000 bets on morning coffee. A lot of EV plays, folks. Just, check that out. Burrow, 3 TDs, passing ladder up to 4. You forgot to play them. Man, dude, they both hit. They both hit. I'm telling you. High probability in Fliff NBA player props. Put them in 2-leg parlays. We're doing it all the time. We're going to do it here now. Let's go ahead and start off. And Tristan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect to have some help from you in regards to this. So let me go to the EV page. And what I'm going to do, and I think I've already got it set up here. I have NBA selected, 42 market width, and just player props. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for high percentage. For instance, Ben Simmons under 21.5 PRA. Under 21.5 PRA. Now, I will add this. I'm going to do it as a parlay. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to add it to my Fliff account. because I almost messed up yesterday. Oh, and let's go ahead and get some 1,000 flip coins here real quick. All right, NBA. We got Sixers, Nets, PRA or PAR in. Okay, so it's under 21 and a half. And we're going to add that. Sorry. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey under 3.5 rebounds. Same game. We got us the same game parlay here. Let me find it. Player rebounds. Maxey under 3.5. SGP gives us plus 230. Done. Added. Let's add it to the bet tracker. All right. Let's put it in here right now. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that one. Meant to add that to the bet tracker. And that's what I wanted to do right there. All right. So that's pretty well what we've got out here right now. Let's see if anything changes. Desmond Bain under 12.5 rebounds and assists. These Ben Simmons under 7.5 player points. And guess what? That one is gone. That one is gone. All right. That's what we got right now. Is we have that one little SGP. Dame assists. Over 7.5 assists. Okay. Let me piece that with Tyrese Maxey. Let's do the Dame assists on the over and piece it. Let's pair it with let's do. Okay, that's what I messed up on. Okay. That's where I wanted to go. So let's do Maxey under 9.5. And couple it with. Now that's gone. Man, they're moving fast. The Dame over. Okay, hang on. The Dame over is there. Let's get this. Oops. Let's get this one out. Let's get the Simmons one out. Get the Simmons one out. All right. Okay, let's see what this comes out to. Okay, Maxey under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Under 9.5. And then we're going to go with Dame over 7.5 assists. Sorry, I'm a little slow here this morning. Dame. Oh, now it's gone down to 6.5. You got to be quick with this stuff. Man, we got a lot of weird shit going on there. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. All right. Welcome to you on X. Please follow. I would appreciate it if you did. Follow me on X. I'm going to go ahead and set up everything to get ready to rock and roll here. All right. So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Let's drink some coffee together. Good morning, morning coffee and sports betting brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe and get a 7-day free trial. Use the code BOB20 for 20% off. New users. We're here to make some money now, folks. All right. That's what we're here for. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Oops. And we are going to get down to the nitty gritty. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my sports books. First of all, let me go ahead and put the books I want to put in. I'm not very happy with Fanatics right now. I'll just tell you that. I'm not real happy with them. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. Let's go to league and clear this out. Select all. Let's go to the market. Let's click off the player props right now. Click on the main. There we go. Main markets on. Alternate markets on. Sorry, things running just a little bit slow here right now. Let's do a market width of 25. All right. So now we got 164 results of nothing but main and alternate markets at a very good market width. So we got a couple of things going on here. We get the Browns plus 10.5, but I'm looking for 50% or above. So let's look at this. Knicks Bulls over 236 total points. Let's go ahead and take a look at, let's pull up another OddsJam window. Let's type in Bulls, Knicks and Bulls. And it brings us to this page, Moneyline point spread total. Where are the books at? Looks like the books are saying 238 to 238.5. You got to jump all over the over 236. I mean, you got to jump all over it. And guess what? That quick, it is gone. That quick, it is gone. Wow. Beat me to the punch. I'm not going to do second quarter points. I'm just going to look for 50% and above. Right now, Northern Illinois plus 8. By the way, it's been working out really, really well by going this route. And we've moved on that. Kind of rough today. There it is. Northern Illinois plus 8. That'll be a morning coffee pick. I can't bet that, but I'm going to add it. Under 54.5, that's second quarter points. Can't do it. Alabama State minus 13.5 against Mississippi State. I'll take it for a morning coffee pick. There's that over 236. Thought I lost it. That is a no-brainer. The line is 238 to 238 and a half. Jump on that game. And now there's the 238. We're going to hang on. I'm going to look and see if there are any other ones. 238 and a half. I'm looking for the 237. Ah, there it is. Over 237. Morning coffee pick. And if I can get a 236 and a half or a 237 and a half in this game, I'll take it. Scrolling down, a 237 and a half. Morning coffee pick. These are little ladder plays that you can do. Over 236, over 237, over 237 and a half. And you know what? So we will take that. Those three picks for morning coffee picks. Let's take the T-Wolves Pistons game over 53 and a half first quarter points. Morning coffee pick. Ravens over 16 and a half first half team total. Let's hit it for a morning coffee pick. We're down at the bottom now of the positive EV. And instead of me stopping and sharing, I can go right here and check things out. Yes, we will do an NHL moneyline parlay here in a bit. Tristan, we will. Yes, I promise. I'd like to welcome everybody on X. Feel free to jump in and chat. There is live chat available. Welcome everybody on Twitch and also on YouTube. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, can we do that? Let's have a little coffee together. Cheers. And then we're going to get right back to betting. We're going to get right back to betting. All right. Let's see. Trailblazers plus 5.5 first quarter point spread. You know what? That's a pretty good line that I'll take for a morning coffee pick. Belmont minus 5.5. Morning coffee pick. Oh, it's Saturday, folks. Lots of fun going to be happening. Now, one advice I want to give you people, let's take California Clemson, by the way, under 149.5. I want to give you all a bit of advice, okay? And here's what I'm going to do. I pull up CBS Sports on my phone, okay? I want to know what the schedule is, all right? Whoops. Well, we know what the schedule is in the NFL. We got 2 games. But let's take a look at what the schedule is in NCAA basketball. And let's not, this is all games. We've already got games on right now. Okay? Look at all the games that are available here. Folks, you got to know what the schedule is. And the reason that I say, and also, if you're on the platinum plan, you should really be screenshotting these babies. So you know what the pre-match spread is and what the pre-match total is. So you may be gaining points when you go live. Look at all these college basketball games. It's going to be absolutely insane with positive EV this afternoon, both live and pre-match. And speaking of which, let's go to the live EV right now, just for the heck of it. Let's go to live EV right now. Okay. Perfect opportunity. Stoppage and play between Western Michigan and Toledo. Plus 1.5. If it says game, it will take you to the game. There's the play. Plus 1.5 right there. You click it and you can put it in your bet slip, log in, and what have you. Bottom line is that is a live play. That play is still in good shape. We wanted to go to this play here in FanDuel. Is it still at minus 122? No, it is not. So that line is moved, right? Now, I do not have my refresh on. Automatic refresh you should definitely have on. And as you can see, things have changed there a little bit. Now, let's check this out. First half money line, Western Michigan. Let's see if it drops it in there at minus 105. There you go. Stoppage in play during college basketball, especially, is the perfect opportunity to nail some bets live. All right. I hope that clarifies things for you all a little bit. All right. All right. Let me go back here. Let's go to, let's add some player props here. Let's go to our market, get rid of the main markets, get rid of the alternate markets, go to player props, and let's go to market width and make it a maximum of 42. Player props are much higher market width. All right, now we got some plays. And we'll have some flip plays too. There's your Dane play there, Tristan. Wembanyama. Now, you know, I don't usually play steals and blocks, but I got to tell you, under 4.5, I got to hit it for a morning coffee pick. George Pickens under 4.5 receptions. That'll be a morning coffee pick. Although I do have him scoring a touchdown today. Siakam under 19.5 points on Novig. You got to get into Novig and Profit X, folks. And if you're not into Fliff, get into Fliff. Great books. Embiid under 1.5 made threes. I'll take that morning coffee pick. Heck yeah, that's on Hard Rock. Tristan, you can bet that sucker. Down there in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, our pick's it. Yeah, but my minus 1.5 for the Blues that you guys talked me out of. Yeah, we know that. We know that. That's what you said last night. All right, let's go back here and try to find some more plays. Bobby Portis over 12.5 points. Let's hit it for a morning coffee pick. All right. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do here, folks. Stop sharing my screen here real quick. I'm going to take a little break. We're going to have a little break time here. It'll only be a few minutes. Mail just got here. May have got a check in. So, you know, I may have to check that out. So I'm gonna remove myself here. Actually, I'm gonna mute my mic and let's put that golf up. We're gonna do a little break time here. Be back here in a few. All right. Cheers. Stick around. All right. Break time's over. Get back to work. Break time's over. Break time's over. Get back to work, Bob. All right. I'm back here, folks. Hang on a second here. I get stuff together. By the way, the golf course there, just showing you that from last year's PGA. One of the reasons I'm showing you that is because you know that I've got my BetBucket picks. And I got a 7-day free trial. And there is a link below in the description of this show, of this video on YouTube. Okay? So get in there, help me out. All right? Get a 7-day free trial. Got picks going every day. Now, Tristan wants to do a little parlay, NHL money line, and him and I are going to do that right now. Let me pull up NHL. One thing about us, we will put parlays together, and we encourage you to jump in if you want to with some ideas. All right. Kind of looking around here, waiting for this. All right. Now the Rangers game has already started. All right. So let's take a look here. Boy, I tell you what. Well, I like Carolina today. I like the Hurricanes against the Wild, and I like Carolina -1.5. So that's going to be one of my legs. Hurricanes -1.5. Unless you just want to do a money line parlay. Yeah, okay. That's what Tristan wanted. Money line parlay. Let me go back. Redo this. Let's just take the Hurricanes money line. I was trying to juice it up a little bit, but probably not a good idea. Hurricanes money line. Lots of games today in the NHL. 12 games in the NHL. Probably 40, 50 games in college basketball. 2 NFL games. Lots of stuff going on in the world of sports. All right, there he is. He jumped in. Devils money line. All right. Devils on the money line. Well, yeah. I forgot they were playing the Sharks, although the Sharks did beat the Lightning the other night. Well, yeah, you gave me a -375 one, dude. All right, we're going to play that game, huh? Well, you know what? I'm coming back to my Blues on the money line on the road against Columbus. There you go. We think about that. That's a 3-legger right there at +250. Got anything else? Winnipeg or Winepeg. That's what you just spelled. Let's go to Winepeg. Oh, here, you know what? All right. I'll accept that one. Okay, that's 4 legs plus 425. How far you want to take this, son? How far you want to take it? That's where we're at right now. We got Carolina, New Jersey, St. Louis, Winnipeg. All money lines. Plus 425. Where are we going here? You got anything else? Tristan, by the way, loves to come in and help us out. Good guy. Follow him. Cheers. Okay. Nothing. Nothing more. 4 legs good. I think 4 legs are good enough, don't you? Plus 425. Yeah. Well, let's see what he's got now. Double multitasking. 2 more. All right. Let me come up with one first. Let me come up with one first. You know what? I think I'm going to take Toronto. I'll take Toronto. That gets it up there. And you're going to take Dallas. All right. I was thinking Dallas, but then Dallas screwed me the other day. All right. What's that give us? 6 legs at plus 1289. Let's add that to the bet tracker. And here's what we got. Carolina money line, New Jersey money line, St. Louis money line, Winnipeg or Winepeg money line, Maple Leafs money line, and the Dallas Stars money line. That's a morning coffee NHL money line parlay. Let's go to the bet tracker and let's review the bets that we got going on here today. All right. Let's start off with our little 2-leg flip parlay in NBA player props. Ben Simmons under 21.5 PRA and Tyrese Maxey under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Northern Illinois plus 8. Alabama State minus 13.5. Over 236, over 237, over 237.5. In the Knicks and Bulls game, over 53.5 first quarter points between the Timberwolves and Pistons. Ravens over 16.5 first half team total. Trailblazers plus 5.5 first quarter point spread. Belmont minus 5.5 point spread. Under 149.5 total points between Cal and Clemson. Wembanyama under 4.5 steals and blocks. George Pickens under 4.5 receptions. Siakam under 19.5 player points. Joel Embiid under 1.5 player made threes, and Bobby Portis over 12.5 points, and a 6-leg money line parlay in the NHL. Hurricanes, Devils, Blues, Jets, Maple Leafs, and Stars. How you like that? That is a lot of stuff there, folks. And that's a lot of winners. And you know what? If you don't believe me, with over 3,000 bets on morning coffee picks is 1585, 1408, and 39, up 210.3 units. The proof is in the pudding. We're here as much as we can be on morning coffee picks, last minute betting Monday through Friday. We're there. Me and Mike, trying to do things just a little bit different, if you know what I mean. Now, one thing I do want to show y'all, I'm going to pull up the sportsbook screen. Okay. I kind of showed you what live EV looked like. I'm going to show you what live arbitrage looks like too with OddsJam. But I also want to show you the OddsJam screen, which is $79 a month. But you know what? Talk to me. Email me, bob@oddsjam.com. Maybe I can help you out with a might be able to help you out with a little discount there. But I want to show you the screen here right now. These are the main markets. Now we can change this to whatever we want. Let's just go with, hang on, this is what we've got here. And NCAA. Let's go to NFL real quick. Just want to check something out very quickly. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Had a little glitch there. That's what I thought. All right. I'm looking at point spread and totals first. Okay. Remember what I told you about looking at CBS and seeing what games are up? If you had done that beforehand, you would know what the line was with Florida and Kentucky. And as you can see right now, -7.5 is a great line to bet Kentucky on BetMGM. You could come over here, kind of gives you play-by-play injuries, where it's at, what network it's on. This is a great, great tool for using to help with your live betting. Okay. It really is. You could see lines moving constantly. Constantly. All right. So that is one thing I wanted to show you. Now let's go to the arbitrage page. And let's just go to live here real quick. And once again, if there's a stoppage, that is the perfect opportunity. Now let's go to sports books here. Let me clear them all. Let me just do these right now, okay? Okay, let me go to my market. We've got main and alternate markets here. I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to mess with the player props right now. Here's the perfect opportunity to jump in and get live. If you're on the platinum plan, to get live plays. Okay, you see that -125? That is already changed. That's how quick things change. And now it's -105. Okay. But when there is a stoppage in play, and here's how you make sure that you have that, that's your in game status. Make sure you got live and stoppage clicked. Pretty simple. Okay. Live and stoppage clicked. Make sure you have your play button on so you can automatically refresh. Okay. But as you can see, when there's a stoppage in a game, it shows it. Let's go ahead and click on this -110, -6.5 here. See how long this play lasts. Oh, I thought it was -6.5. It was. It moved. Wow. Once again, that's how quick things move. And as you can see, just about gone. I'm going to click that again. It is actually going to 7.5. Now it's going to 8.5. So, a little bit behind we are here right now. No more stoppages. I'm just telling you. If you want to hit ARBs and look at the percentages, okay? Look at this one here. If you were able to get both sides in by risking $490, you're going to win either 80 or 82. Okay? Look at all those. Stoppage is extremely important when you are doing live EV and live arbitrage. Okay? Just want you to see that. so you know what's going on. Oh, I'll never forget you, kid. You know I love you like a stepchild. No, I love you, man. Tristan is a great guy, and yeah, he's a great guy. So I showed you the sportsbook screen. You could see how the sportsbook screen can help you. I was not sharing my whole screen here. Let me just go back to the window and let's go to this one. Let's go to this window. Let's go back to the sportsbook screen here. Let's go back to college basketball. You know what? Let's take a look at totals this time around. Now, these games are all live right now, a bunch of live games. Now, what is that doing there? Okay. Bear with me a second, folks. Little glitching going on here. Little glitching. There we go. All right, let's look at totals. Totals only. It'll shift over here in just a second. There it goes. All right. Kentucky total. We're 749 left. What do we got? 157 points. Do they go under 197 or over 195? You could hit both. You could middle this. That is a possibility. But as you can see, the lines are changing. Lines are moving. These are all the live games going on right now with how much time is left in each game. Very, very good stuff. Let's go to EV here real quick. I'll shift over here in just a second. Let's go to EV here real quick and let's go. Sportsbook's fine. Let's go to market. Get out of player props. Alternate markets. Go market with 25. All right. So let's go to live EV here. All right. Once again, stoppages. Okay. Let's say that we took this Oklahoma State. When you click on bet, look at where it takes you. Right there. Is that still plus 170? Yes. Now, in order to do this, I really need to share the whole screen. Sorry, folks. I got to share the entire screen to show you this. Okay. So that's still plus 170 sitting there. Okay. We're in a stoppage. Probably 10 seconds so far, maybe 15. It's an alternate spread between Oklahoma State and West Virginia, plus 24 and a half. If we decided we wanted to hit this thing, the only thing I'm showing you here right now, folks, is how long this play is staying at this number during a stoppage in play. You get what I'm saying here? I've one click bet this and put it into the bet slip. It has not changed yet. Okay. Well, we got to be a good 20 seconds into this, probably 25. I am of the opinion that these lines, when they're in stoppage, will give you an extra 30 seconds to a minute. And this one is still at plus 24 and a half and still staying there. Now, let's take a look at this one. We've got plus 26 and a half. It's at plus 125. So take a look. I actually have both of these in here. I don't think you can parlay these picks together. But the point is that look at what we're doing, how long we are getting this play up here at that number. That's why stoppages, and you get several of them in college basketball, right? Per half. That's why stoppages are so important when you're doing live EV or live arbitrage. And there will be a ton of opportunities for you today. See what I'm saying? Sure you do. Good stuff. All right, look, I'm going to take off here. My day is over. Actually, it's not. I'm going to get you guys on the YouTube channel. We'll have anytime touchdown score videos for tomorrow. I'll be doing them here in a little while. Y'all have a great day. By the way, this music is called Wake Up, written by me, yours truly, Bob LaGrasso. Don't forget to go to RHGM.com/subscribe. Use code Bob20. Go there, man. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.